So we have had a bit of a mishap. I recently had a hand surgery, and part of my physical therapy is to use PuTtY of different textures and do hand exercises with it. And I was doing that upon my bed, and a little kitty came up to snuggle me, and then my husband came in with my dinner at the same time. I completely forgot that I had set the PuTtY in my lap, and some little snuggler laid on the PuTtY, and he is a very hot little biscuit of a kitten. So before I knew it, he was there about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and when I went to get him up to move him to eat a little salad, he stuck, and he had melted the entire, oh, come back here. He had melted the entire ball of PuTtY on him and my dress. But I am not panicked and I am not worried because I have 5 kids and I know exactly how to get gum out of hair and PuTtY and all manner of horribly sticky things. And the answer to it all is coconut oil. Probably most oils would work, but coconut oil, there's just something about the consistency. It makes it really easy, and it's not toxic at all. They can lick it while you're cleaning them and it won't hurt them. So I am going to be rubbing this into all the PuTtY on him, and I will make a little video to show how well this works for getting the PuTtY off. It begins softening up the PuTtY, and you keep rubbing and rubbing and rubbing and rubbing, and the idea is to absolutely soak the PuTtY in oil. And once you've completely saturated it with oil, it will just start sort of falling apart and coming right out of the fur. So we will make a couple more videos and update how this is all coming off back here in a minute. So this is just a few minutes into it. I think it's been maybe 5 minutes, and I'm just saturating the poor little guy's back leg with oil, but you can see it's sort of consolidating the PuTtY. And if this was bubble gum, same thing, same consistency. This is how it gets rid of it. I don't want to have to cut his fur, and I don't want to have to pull. So you're just saturating, you're massaging the oil into the PuTtY, and it eventually just makes the PuTtY sort of consolidate and separate from the fur. You still have to do a bit of scraping and rubbing and pulling, but this is just an excellent way to get this kind of stuff out of fur anyway. Don't know if it'll work so well on the dress, but the kitty's the more important thing. I want to get it off of him properly more than the dress. Okay. It has been under 10 minutes and we have removed all the PuTtY from the kitty. He's absolutely drenched in coconut oil, so I still have to shampoo him and get as much of it off of him as I can, but it was no trauma, no cutting, no ripping and pulling. So that is how you get rid of gum in the hair, or gum on kitties, or PuTtY and carpet, fur, hair. So how kind of him to give us an extra special little bonus video of a how-to that everyone might not be aware of. Coconut stuff, coconut oil is just fantastic. Good for the skin, good for the fur. If they lick a tiny bit while you're doing this, it won't hurt them. And it's the least traumatic way to take care of stuff like this.